911. We are keeping our ears to the streets, and we are here with the Money Smart Movement Man, Matt Sapaula. Hi.
Very good. Great to be here. Ear Hustle 401. What's going on?
It is so much fun. Well, we really wanted to sit down and speak with you because you are a small office doing big things in Oak Brook, and we've heard so much about what's going on with PHP and Money Smart Movement. Tell us a little bit about this RV tour that you just came off of.
Our RV tour was off the chain. It was led by PHP Agency and sponsored by AIG and Foresters. So thank you for our partnership with them. But we led a national tour over 20 different cities from coast to coast. And we're talking about West Coast, East Coast, Texas, Midwest. And we are spreading the message of entrepreneurship. We're awakening the spirit that free enterprise and the right type of capitalism is the answer to a lot of people's financial problems. And helping people to understand to consider, instead of having a W-2 employee job, that there's another world out there called 1099. That's why the campaign was called Vote 1099.
Tell us how you got started into this business. What made you do that?
I got started as an entrepreneur simply because I was just flat out broke. I was serving in my second tour in the United States Marines. I was my 7th year of an 8-year contract, and I came back from a deployment. I was $15,000 in credit card debt, and I was absolutely pissed off and upset because so many people came up to me. It was easy for me to get in debt. You know, the credit unions and the dealerships, you can get in debt really easily, but getting out of debt is so hard and takes a very long time to do that. So, and I realized that other Marines and military service members were suffering financially because of it. And so I went on my own personal little journey in Orange County in Southern California, and there's a lot of financial offices that I was around, and I just asked them, how do I get down? How do I make money? How do I live a life like you? How do I drive a car like you? How do I live in this neighborhood like you? And for the most part, you know, Leslie, for the most part, they wouldn't tell me.
Really?
It was a very biased. It was kind of like you're not good enough. You don't have the right college degree. You don't have the right last name. You don't have the right family that you're from. And I was kind of pissed off about that. But thank goodness somebody put me down the path of entrepreneurship, and I learned how to be resourceful. And when I learned how to be resourceful, that's how I started my own business.
That's really dope. That's totally cool. Now, you talk to a lot of people. We know you talk to a lot of people. You know a lot of people. And when you come across a person that they've done everything, they've tried everything, and they just really don't know what direction that they should go, what would you say to that person?
You know, you got to find something that you love to do. You have a passion for the product or the service. You have a passion for the problem that you're solving. And sometimes people just haven't found that. If your initial decision is just because you want money, well, that's a very superficial decision, because you can make money in America and do almost anything. But if you find a problem that you love to solve, there's a look on people's face, your customers, your clients' faces that you have when you provide your product or your service. If that's something that you find yourself really jacked up about, that's what you should be doing.
I think so too, and I think you do it very well. We had an opportunity to sit down and talk with you definitely about my finances. So, I mean, we're talking about 3 degrees, well over $130,000 in student loan debt, and we were able to get that down. So you can imagine how excited I am about that.
All because somebody bumped across you because they're honoring the bills. That's what we teach here. So listen, honor your bills. Even if you don't like it, pay your bills. It's not the bill's problem, it's your problem. You got into it, so get out of it.
Exactly.
So he took this young man took his challenge, and he was honoring and paying his bills, and as a result, he stumbled across you, and
he did.
And one conversation led to another. We were able to eliminate student loan debt.
Yes, you're talking about somebody excited about it. We're really excited. Definitely, your husband's excited about it because I can do more things with the company. Well, let me ask you this. In reference to saving lives and helping people become more financially smart about their money, what other opportunities does PHP and Money Smart offer?
So there are 2 major opportunities really that PHP Agency offers the community. Now we're in approximately 34 different offices across 24 different states. So there's a lot of communities that we're in, but at the same time there's not a lot of communities that we are in. So there's good big cities that we're in, and there's a lot of cities in between that we're not. So the 2 major things we offer and help people with is, number one, how to better manage your personal finances. So at the end of the day, you get a degree, people start a business to get our offering, our product, our solution, which is better financial management, understanding the rules of the money game. So therefore, once you understand the rules, then you can start winning and progressing. Instead of just surviving, you start thriving. So number one, understand the rules in the money game. Find out how the industry works. Find out how the money game works in our economy. So therefore, once you understand the rules, you can start working, having those rules work for you. And the second rule is, what we understand is that most people would love to save for retirement. They would love to pay down debt faster. They would love to send their kids to college. But sadly, living paycheck to paycheck, 76% of all people today are living paycheck to paycheck, according to Money Magazine. And we believe that a lot of the gurus out there are coaching people the wrong way. Somebody's saying don't get in debt, somebody's saying don't spend it. We say make more money. If you can make more money, right, you can get some financial altitude about those things, and that way, that vehicle that we teach people how to do that is through the vehicle of entrepreneurship in the financial services industry.
So in other words, the name of the game is fire your boss.
Fire your boss. If you're working hard for somebody else, why not work hard for yourself, right?
I agree. Well, Matthew, we definitely appreciate you taking just a few moments to be with us. I know you have a word to share with someone out there. What I would like for you to do is share with our listeners how to be money smart.
How to be money smart. Sadly, with most people out there, they learn more from their bad experiences with their money than their good. And there's wisdom in that, but there's a higher level of wisdom when you learn from the mistakes of other people. So if you're looking for ways to have life stop pushing you, that life is pushing you against the wall, you can fight back by arming yourself with the education necessary of personal finances, of this world called free enterprise, of this economic system called capitalism. And there's good elements of it. Sadly, what gets in the news, and not obviously on Ear Hustle 411, but in the news, what's eradicated out there is bad forms of capitalism and free enterprise. So listen, the only way you're going to get from being poor, middle class, and to get to upper echelons of your life is through free enterprise, through understanding business, through understanding money. If you can understand that we live in an economic society, we live in an economic world, because your dreams, goals, and hopes and aspirations need to be funded and financed with what? Money. And once you get an understanding with your relationship with money, you get an understanding with your relationship with entrepreneurship, what happens is you start becoming a better person. You're much more aware of things that are going on. You understand the things that are beforehand were confusing, and now you have an understanding about it, and you are a better son, you're a better daughter, you're a better parent, you're a better person leading the next generation of your family into the next generation. You could be tomorrow's old money by starting today.
Well, you heard it here first. Matt Sapaula, Money Smart Movement, PHP, Oak Brook is killing it. They're doing their thing here. Check them out. What's the website?
Check us out at moneysmartmovement.com. You can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook at Money Smart Guy. Appreciate you guys.
There you go. Ear Hustle 411, where we're keeping our ears to the street. Be money smart.